The GSD points out that traffic, transport and parking are key areas of policy which affect the lives of all in our community. It says detailed modelling and expert advice need to be taken in order to ensure that these measures will work and that the impact they will have on the wider community is taken into account. It accuses the government of inconsistency, claiming the language appears to radically change almost daily. The GSD points out that on the 4th of May, the Chief Minister announced what he described as bold road closures by the 1st of June. It says the government then pushed out language describing the road closures as partial, and that now it appears the public are being fed the line that the closure will now look and feel like a road restriction. The party also claims that in relation to the reintroduction of road tax, the government also appears to be changing its tune, with the minister now publicly describing this as a pollution tax. In respect of parking charges, it believes the government has failed to explain the detailed rationale for the significant increases and what it hopes to achieve. Shadow Minister for Transport and the Environment, Elliot Phillips, says we all want a greener, cleaner and safer Gibraltar, but also a clear, consistent and detailed plan which will reassure members of the public as to the purpose behind these significant traffic and parking measures. He adds none of this was in the Sustainable Transport Plan published before the election. As a community, he says, we can be bold, but there is no excuse for not doing the groundwork and for ill-thought-out measures which will eventually be abandoned, as he says was the case of the government's failed attempt at introducing cycling lanes in Main Street and Irish Town. Mr. Phillips says the government needs to pause, reflect, and if need be, go back to the drawing board and engage in constructive dialogue with all stakeholders in order to win the argument instead of recklessly shooting from the hip and ramming through measures which have caused widespread discontent.